Hi everyone, today we're talking about something that can make a huge difference in our lives, building a healthy daily routine. You know, routines are the small habits we repeat every day, but they can lead to big changes in our overall well-being.
Exactly, Alex. And it's not just about what we do, but also how we do it and why we do it. Having a routine that supports both our physical and mental health can be the key to living a balanced and fulfilling life. So today, we're going to discuss everything from mornings to meals and even winding down at night. Let's dive in.
Alright, let's kick things off by talking about mornings. They say that how you start your day sets the tone for the rest of it. I think that's true, right? What's one thing that you think is important to do first thing in the morning, Lily?
Oh, definitely, Alex. For me, the key to a good morning routine is staying away from my phone for the first 30 minutes. Instead, I start by taking a few deep breaths, followed by some gentle stretches. And of course, I drink a big glass of water. It helps me wake up properly and feel refreshed before I dive into the day.
That's such a great way to start the day, Lily. Staying away from screens really gives you a clear mind to begin. Personally, I like to spend a few minutes practicing mindfulness. Sometimes it's meditation, other times it's just quietly planning what I want to accomplish for the day. It helps me feel centered and ready to tackle whatever comes next.
That's so true, Alex. And I feel like mornings are also about setting intentions, right? Just having that few moments of calm really helps before the busyness begins. Speaking of routines, though, what about exercise? We all know it's important, but it's one of those things that can be really hard to stick to, especially with our busy lives. How do you fit exercise into your day?
Yeah, exercise is definitely important, but I think we tend to overcomplicate it sometimes. For me, keeping it simple makes it easier to stick with. I don't need to do an intense workout every day. Even something like a 20-minute walk outside or following a 10-minute workout video is enough to keep me feeling good. It's really about being consistent more than anything.
Exactly, and that's a great point. I find that scheduling exercise helps me a lot too. I love yoga, and I make it a habit to do some light yoga stretches right after breakfast. By tying it to something else, it becomes automatic, like it's part of my routine.
I love that approach, Lily. It makes it feel more natural. And speaking of being natural, I think what we eat is just as important as how we move. Let's talk about meals because I know for a lot of us, preparing healthy meals every day can feel overwhelming, especially when we're pressed for time.
Absolutely. I totally agree. Meal prep can feel like a lot of work, but I found that if I just plan a little ahead, it takes off a lot of stress. On Sundays, I try to prepare ingredients like chopping vegetables, cooking some rice, or marinating proteins. It helps me put together healthy meals during the week without much hassle.
That's such a good strategy. For me, I also like to make sure that the meals are easy. A lot of times people think healthy eating has to be complicated or fancy, but even something like a simple salad or a vegetable stir-fry can be quick, easy, and really nutritious. Plus, I try to drink plenty of water throughout the day. Hydration is key.
Hydration is huge. And speaking of making things simple, how about the end of the day? I think having a good evening routine is just as important. It's like preparing ourselves for quality sleep. What do you do to wind down at night, Alex?
At night, I like to avoid screens at least an hour before bedtime. Instead, I pick up a book, do some journaling, or listen to calming music. Creating a tech-free bedtime space really helps my body understand that it's time to relax and get ready for sleep.
I do something similar. Avoiding screens really makes a difference. I also love to take a warm shower, which relaxes my muscles, followed by reading something inspiring. I feel that having a positive mindset before bed makes me wake up in a better mood too.
That's a great way to end the day, Lily. And I think these small habits we build, whether it's morning mindfulness, eating nutritious meals, exercising, or winding down at night, are all parts of a healthy routine. The key is to make it work for us, right? It doesn't have to be perfect.
Absolutely, Alex. No one's perfect, and it's not about being strict with ourselves. It's about building habits that support our physical and mental health, one small step at a time. Whether it's drinking enough water, getting a little bit of exercise, or just making time for ourselves, it all adds up. Do you have any other small tips for building a healthy routine, Alex?
Yeah, I think one underrated tip is simply celebrating small wins. It can be so easy to feel discouraged when you miss a workout or eat something less healthy, but the key is to stay positive and focus on the good habits that we're building. Every small step counts, and celebrating those wins helps keep us motivated.
I completely agree. Celebrating progress is important, even if it's just sticking to your bedtime or taking 5 minutes for yourself. It's all progress. It's so easy to overlook the small things, but when we acknowledge them, we stay motivated.
And having accountability helps too, right? Telling a friend about your goals or even writing them down makes them real. It adds that little bit of positive pressure to keep going, especially on the tough days.
That's a great point, Alex. And also, it's important to forgive ourselves if we slip up. Life happens, and what matters is that we get back on track one day at a time.
Exactly, Lily. We should always keep moving forward. Building a healthy daily routine doesn't happen overnight. It's a journey. And as long as we keep working on it, we're making progress.
Routine, meaning a sequence of actions regularly followed, a fixed program. Example, having a daily exercise routine helps keep me healthy. Hydration, meaning the process of causing something to absorb water. Example, staying hydrated throughout the day is important for your overall health. Intentions, meaning an aim or plan, something that one intends to do. Example, my intention is to start every day with a positive attitude. Wind down, meaning to relax after a period of work or tension. Example, I like to read before bed to help me wind down. Celebrating, meaning acknowledging a significant or happy event with a social gathering or enjoyable activity. Example, we should celebrate even small successes to stay motivated. Mindfulness, meaning the quality or state of being conscious or aware of something, focusing one's awareness on the present moment. Example, practicing mindfulness helps me manage stress better. Productivity, meaning the effectiveness of effort, measured in terms of the rate of output per unit of input. Example, having a morning routine boosts my productivity throughout the day. Commitment, meaning the state or quality of being dedicated to a cause or activity. Example, making a commitment to exercise daily helps me stay fit. So, everyone, building a healthy routine is about finding what works best for you. It's not about being perfect, but about staying consistent and showing up for yourself. Start small, whether it's a 5-minute meditation, a 15-minute walk, or preparing simple meals. You'd be surprised at how these little actions add up.
That's right, Lily. Remember, everyone, you're building a foundation for a better version of yourself. We'd love to hear from you all. What's one healthy habit you're trying to include in your daily routine? Share it in the comments and let us know if there are other topics you want us to cover in future podcasts. Your ideas are what keep us going.